"You're like a girl" is something that I used to hear a lot growing up, and I think this is also quite relatable for many gay men. It's just some of us grow into these very big masculine men, and some of us we lean more towards femininity. And that was something that I used to be reminded of a lot. And I mean, not only like outside of home, right? Like when some kids at school say it, it's also something that I used to be told a lot at home by my parents, by my relatives. Yeah, like I remember my mom saying things like, "Stop acting like a girl," or my father telling me how some random neighboring boy came up to him and told him how different I am, how weird and unusual I am. And, like growing up, you develop this idea that there is something wrong with you for being feminine and just femininity, being like a girl, all of these things are not good. And you kind of start like shrinking yourself, like hiding, maybe not expressing yourself fully. Because, like when I was a kid, I used to be this kind of kid, like constantly smiling, very emotional, like I could just start crying from just like almost anything, like someone hurt me, someone said something went wrong, and I like, like my eyes are getting watery. But as you grow up, you feel like, okay, being emotional, like showing this feminine traits is not good, and you start like being, I don't know, very like dry emotions wise, be like a man, right? And the older I was getting, I felt like less and less people were telling me this kind of stuff. Because I think also when you're older, don't feel like people might feel weird saying this kind of things. And also, besides of leaning more towards femininity, I've always been this skinny, twinkish, like I'm still super skinny. I'm 30 now, and I obviously don't look 30. Like I don't have this facial hair, and it also adds up, like when you don't have these like sort of aggressive masculine traits, not only behavior wise, but also looks wise, it puts you in this category of like more feminine people. And if the society in general stops kind of reminding you how feminine you are, you enter the gay dating scene and it starts over again. So I'm from Central Asia, from Kazakhstan. It's a conservative, post-Soviet country with the population that is mostly religious, Muslim. And in that region, being like, showing this like feminine traits as a man and like just in general signaling that you're gay is not really fun, not really acceptable. And when I especially entered the gay dating scene, there is so much internalized homophobia and so much misogyny, right? And when I entered it, I felt like, okay, I see what's the general type is. Seems like everyone just wants this tall, big, masculine guy with facial hair, preferably white, right? Like you just get this kind of signals and you go to people's bios and dating apps and they state like things like no femme, no Asian, and you're like literally Asian and femme. For a very long time, I was like, I was already struggling with my homosexuality in the sense that I grew up in this Muslim religious family, and I was just like trying to get rid of the shame, sort of like accept myself. But it's also like you're not being fully accepted by your own community, and you're like, oh my god, what should I do? Should I like what can I do to become more masculine, to be more like like attractive to the gay man, to other gay men, and also being masculine so that I'm taken seriously in this, just like by the society in general, like at the university, in my career. And I was struggling with it, but around 2020, I started posting online more. Sort of like you can say that I started my blog on TikTok, and 2020 was like the woke year, right? Like it was the time when everyone was just like on the internet fighting over pronouns. It's so funny to remember it now, taking into account the stage the world is in right now, the fact that the problems that we had in 2020 as a queer community, yeah, it's so funny. But it was great in the sense that that time, 2020, 2021, really helped me embrace my femininity, my gayness, and I was just like, proud of it. I was kind of shoving it into everyone's faces. But now it's not like that anymore. But then later, I don't know, something shifted again, and I don't know, maybe it's because like, the dating scene was again signaling like you should be masculine to be attractive, and like I started going to gym, but like actually I went to gym not only because of that, just because it's healthy, right? It's good for your mental health. But one of the reasons was so that I can get bigger, more attractive. Body image is a whole different topic, and I will later make a video about it. But just, like since then, I started reflecting a lot um, on like how I seek validation from other men, like just in general, how I seek validation from the outside. Like I've been to therapy for many years, and this is also something that we would discuss a lot with my therapist. Like the fact that sometimes by searching for this external validation, we kind of lose ourselves. And like I realized that I don't want to be like that. I want to be someone who can internally validate myself. Like I know that I'm good enough. I know that I deserve all the good things just by being me. So I realized that if there are guys in the dating scene that don't like Asians or don't like feminine guys, or like, I mean, the guys who are leaning more towards femininity, then it's okay. I mean, then it means that we're not compatible, right? And it's okay. I can accept that and move on and find my tribe, right? Like my gang, the people who will appreciate me for who I am. Like I realized that almost all the gay men are feminine in their own ways, right? Like some just learn to sort of hide it better. Some really lean into that, and it's amazing. It's organic to them, it's authentic, they're very magnetic by being like this. It's just important to sort of accept, embrace your both masculine and feminine sides, right? Because like I have a masculine side in me as well. The traits that are usually considered to be masculine, right? Like I also have them in me too. And just in general, all the people, they have masculine and feminine sides. And I think it's so important to accept and embrace both, because the more you accept yourself, happier you'll be, the more fulfilled life you will lead and have. And like just in general, it's so amazing. It's, as I mentioned, it's really magnetic when people like, embrace and accept themselves, even if like they're not, I don't know, they don't live up to these like standards of like conventional attractiveness. And now I learned to accept both, and I think that in that sense, like I'm at the happiest stage. Like, and also like, media helped me a lot. Other content creators helped me a lot in accepting that. I just wanna say to anyone who's struggling with this, like guys, as I mentioned, everyone is feminine to some extent. And it's just so amazing when you embrace it, when you accept it. Your soulmate, I mean, like romantic soulmates, friendship wise, like, right? Like, your true family will accept you no matter what, like, right? And please just be you. Yeah, we need more authenticity in this world, right? So yeah, basically it's this video. This is my first video for what I didn't really write this whole like script. I was just yapping on this channel. Yeah, by the way, my name is Mutali. This is already the end of the video. On this channel, I talk about my gay experience in dating, relationships. I talk about authenticity, identity, and pop culture is also another topic that I really love. But all of these topics are through my gay queer prism. If it's something that you really like and enjoy, please subscribe to my channel. This would mean a lot to me, and give this video a thumbs up, please, so that more people see it. You can also follow me on my Instagram where I post daily. See you around. Bye.